Fish on! Go whoop, whoop. 3. There. 2. Oh, woohoo! 1. Bam! So, what is the secret to catching more of these surf perch? When I lived in Santa Barbara in 2021, in the middle of winter, I decided to stop targeting halibut because the water was cold and the waves were big. I tied on a Carolina rig, a soft perch grub, cast it out as far as I possibly could, and slowly dragged that bait on the bottom, just like I would for halibut. After a few sessions of fishing like this, I noticed a negative pattern. I would often get a lot of bites, like over 30 or what seemed like 100 bites, but very few hook sets and even less landed fish. Perhaps you're familiar with this experience and wondering what to do about it. Well, now I know. That slow retrieve was all wrong for perch fishing. And I'm gonna show you why a medium fast retrieve is the best way to catch surf perch. I'll explain why I believe the medium fast retrieve works so well for surf perch. But first, I want to say that today's episode is dedicated to Been There Caught That in Santa Maria, California, which is now under new ownership. The entire store has been revamped, reorganized, reloaded. Come check it out. You'll get to meet the owners, husband and wife team, Fernando and Amy. Wish them well on their new venture. Come show your support for Been There Caught That and Vince Goes Fishing. So I hit the beach with a new buddy, Frank Valasquez. You can follow him on Facebook or Instagram at the Camo Tuxedo. Frank and I had both just experienced a severe skunk streak. I've been skunked like my last 6 or 7 times out.
Me too.
Everybody gets skunked. If you get on a skunk streak, don't let it eat you up too much because it happens to everybody. I tried all over the county, but for a while there, I could not find a perch anywhere until today. That's a good one. Fighting pretty good. I'm just keeping my rod bent, backing up to the shoreline here. Yes! Finally, through the skunk. It only took, what, 6 or 7 fishing trips? A fish worth fishing for right there. Man, that took a long time to catch that fish. Sometimes you just got to keep fishing and fishing and fishing until you get them. 11.
11 and a half?
So just keep it moving, medium pace at least, and then when they pick it up, they'll get hooked as soon as they pick it up. That is the flip-flops and socks perch grub. You can get packs of these flip-flops and socks 2-inch perch baits at Been There Caught That. And by the way, hey, tackle shops, they are now available wholesale through Battlestar Tackle Wholesale. If you want to buy these at your local tackle shop, just ask for them. They can special order these for you at battlestartackle.com. By the way, my favorite hook for these perch grubs are the Gamakatsu Rebarb Lightwire number 2 hooks. Be sure to super glue the grub onto the hook. Get a drop of that super glue on the rebarb, then slide the bait up and over the eye of the hook. And I highly recommend that you super glue your bait on to your hook so it stays on there. I've caught 4 fish so far and it hasn't pulled down my hook yet. And if I keep it moving like this and they suck it up whole, I get a good hook set, chances are they're not going to be able to pull my bait down. Way out there. Here comes a wave, some nice energy coming through over my bait. I'm gonna just keep it moving kind of medium pace. All that energy passing over is a good thing. That should get the fish feeding. We'll be chasing those waves in, eating all the sand crabs that get knocked loose. There, fish on. Yep. Oh, he's shaking his head. Let's see. So the tip that I'm excited to share with you is simply a medium fast retrieve speed. When fishing little perch grubs on a Carolina rig, When you slow down, that's when you're gonna run into more problems, with tails getting bitten off, very few hook sets, and poor quality hook sets, which results in a lot of lost fish popping off the hook halfway in. Also, a slow retrieve will result in a bunch of twisted up, knotted up, fouled up Carolina rigs. This medium fast retrieve speed does a few things. First of all, it keeps your leader straight behind the weight and your line relatively straight. So you're always connected to your bait and you can feel when you get bit. If you're actively doing a medium fast retrieve, when a fish sucks up that whole bait, the fish is gonna get hooked instantly because the bait is already on the move. So that's a second benefit, instantaneous hook sets. Another advantage is that if the bait is moving along fast enough, they're not gonna have the ability to tear the tail off with their little teeth they have in the front. Instead, they're forced to use their whole bucket mouth to inhale the entire bait into their mouth to prevent it from getting away. If we study the mouth of these perch, it will help indicate how they actually eat their food and how to set the hook. You can see they have these tiny little teeth at the tip of their mouth, similar to a piranha. And yet they also have that bucket style mouth. So they can do two things. They can either pick with those little teeth and break it up into little bits and pieces, or they can inhale it whole. When it's just sitting there, they're gonna pick into little bits and pieces. But if it's moving quick, then they just go whoop, and they just inhale the whole thing into their mouth. But if you give them a chance, they'll just pick, and they're just gonna tear your tail off and you're not gonna get a hook set. But if you keep that sucker moving, then they're gonna go whoop, and they're gonna suck the bait in whole into their bucket mouth, and then you're gonna get a nice deep hook set. Keep that bait moving, guys. I'm telling you, it's a really good trick. You'll feel the weight of the fish as soon as they pick it up, so you can react immediately with an instant hook set. Your line will already be tight, and all you gotta do is apply an appropriate amount of pressure to keep that rod bent. All right, here we go again. As those waves roll over, that's when you're gonna get bit. Yeah. Oh, there, down, missed him. So I've had a good 6 bites so far, landed 4 of them, and I still got the tail on my bait. Now, how is it possible that I could get 6 bites and land 4 of those fish, and my tail's not even bit off? I know a lot of you back at home are saying, hey, it seems like I get 20 or 30 bites, I don't hook a fish, and they tear my tail off every time. The name of that game is just to keep it moving a little bit faster, guys. If it's just sitting still, they're gonna peck at it and just tear your tail off. But if it's on the move, they're gonna suck up the whole thing, and then they're gonna get hooked instantly because it's on the move. So keep it moving, keep your leader straight, make sure that they're gonna get hooked as soon as they pick it up, and that they're inhaling the whole thing, not just picking off the tail. It's just the whole name of the game here. Keep it moving. A medium fast pace is gonna work better for you than a slow pace. This is a Shimano Vanford, so it's a really fast reel, so I could actually go a little slower to accomplish that medium rate retrieve. If you have a slower reel, you're gonna have to crank a little faster. And this is another reason why I really appreciate this Vanford. It is the fastest reel I've been able to find. So for these sandy beach fishing, for perch, I really like that faster reel, higher speed reel. So the Shimano Vanford C5000 XG, that's what you're looking at right there. It's the same size as a 4000 series reel, same weight, just has a deeper spool so it holds a little more line. Oh, woohoo! Oh, woohoo! There's a good one, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Loving it, loving it. Oh, stay on, stay on, stay on, stay on. He's coming towards me. Oh, stay on. Man, that fish shook his head. Look at this, guys. Really holding his own at the moment. Gotta love that. Let's walk him back. Oh, what a beautiful fish. Is that a beautiful thing or what, guys? That's for flip-flops and socks, fat motor oil. I know you've heard me say that before. I really like that bait. And that's with my Shimano Vanford C5000 XG, 40 inches per crank. So it's really easy to maintain that medium fast retrieve rate. And I can't say enough good things about this Okuma SST 10'6" medium weight. Loving it. All right, the next cast. Get that leader straightened out, keep it moving at a medium pace, rod tip kind of at a 45-degree angle, maybe 40. Keep it moving so the leader stays straight. And there, fish on! Yep. Woo! Every cast. Oh, this one feels big. Look at that rod bend. Oh, feel the weight of it, feel the weight of it. We're on them. Tui, shout out to Tui. Flip-flops and socks, grubs. They work so dang good. And my buddy Frank here is going, what, again, again? I think this is my 4th fish here. Just taking it nice and easy here in this last bit of skinny water. Now that wave ought to help. There we go. Wash that fish up. We got him. Yes, dude, this is great. The water's dirty, as you can see, but it's not stopping us from catching fish. Frank is on him now, man. Way to go, Frank. This is Frank Valasquez, member of the California Surf Fishing Group. Yeah, that might be a PB for me. That might be your new PB right there. Frank's PB is 11 inches. Come on, fishes. Ready for my next one. Where are you? Where are you? Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a big heavy one. Woo! Oh my gosh, that feels like a nice one. That's a big one. Oh my gosh, look at those head shakes. That's a big one. Come on, baby, come on. Keep the rod bent, keep the rod bent. You gotta be hooked pretty well, because after all, I keep that bait moving, so when they suck it up whole, I get a good hook set. You can see I'm getting a pretty good hook set on these fish. See? That is deep enough to keep them hooked. And if you keep that bait moving, they're gonna suck it up whole and you're gonna get a good hook set, and it's gonna be an instant hook set because the bait is on the move when they grab it. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I hope you take this information, apply it, get results, and then come back and leave a comment. God, I love this rod. I love the way it feels when I cast. Man, there's so many sand crabs under our feet. You feel them? Jeez, look at all those sand crabs. Look at it. Way to go, Frank. I heard him set the hook and his drag peeled. There you go, buddy. Little guy, it's a little one. See if there's any nice big perch right in here. Looking for a nice big one. 16.5 inch, please. There's one. Oh, fighting like a champ. Fish on, fish on, fish on, baby. That's what we're here for. Oh, look how cool that looks when they're fighting in the skinny like that. That's a male. And the way you can tell the males is it has this split right here in this anal fin. When you see this little divot right here, it almost looks like two different fins. Then you know you're looking at a male. So that won't have any babies in the belly. All right, Frank is on another one here. That looks like a better fish. Yeah, that looks like bigger head shakes. There you go, Frankie. Oh, you got the alien braid. How do you like the Battlestar alien braid?
Oh, it's my favorite. I run Sunline, Sonics, the Dio J-Braid.
J-Braid, yeah.
I run the X8, the X4. I've been running this for probably 3-4 weeks now. No fraying at all.
Yep.
Highest quality.
Cast so far, so nice and smooth. I love it.
No
Stoked, dude. We both got the Vanford C5000 with 28-pound alien braid. It's just great.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited to announce that Fernando and Amy at Been There Caught That have worked out a special deal to offer 100 spools of the new Battlestar 28-pound alien braid for only $39.99. That's 10 bucks off the regular retail price. They're doing this to give you the opportunity to experience the best new braid for surf casting. Take advantage of this limited time offer in the store or on their website, BeenThereCaughtThat.com, when you use code AlienBraid while supplies last. Finally, please post your review of Alien Braid on social media. Ooh, woohoo! That's a good one. A big fish will have big head shakes. Your rod tip will be bouncing much bigger. But the best way to land any perch is to back up and drag it up onto the sand. Because they could pop off the hook real easy. Boy, sure felt good to set that hook though.